right, guys, let's talk about something else. I'm gonna give you a quick hit real quick. Guys, if you want to get into coding, you want to change your situation, and you really want to get into tech, I'm going to tell you to invest somewhere. If you really want to get into tech, I'm going to tell you to invest somewhere, okay? Spend $29. Spend $29 if you want to learn how to code. With here's a resource, a $29 boot camp that's going to give you access to learn how to code for beginners. And it's inexpensive. I went and paid for it today. I'm going to take a boot camp this year, University of Texas, but this is the stuff that they're teaching, and it's $29. Whereas the boot camp that I'm going to take is $12,000. I said, I'm gonna just have this in my back pocket. Let's get to it. The perfect time to learn how to code may never arise, but the need for coders will always be there. You may not want to code. I don't need to code. I don't need to, but I've done it before, and I want to keep up with the latest and greatest technology. That's the reason why I'm going to do this boot camp. And not only that, my daughter's learning how to code. I'm like, okay, well, I can be a resource to her one day, and my son. Okay? There's a coding one-on-one boot camp for beginners on sale for £22. That comes out to be about $29, guys. And it's taught by instructors at Zenva Academy, one of the leading platforms in e-learning marketplace. This bootcamp designed to help beginners start coding in C++, JIT, GitHub, MongoDB, HTML, CSS, and more in 10 courses and over 200 lessons. And this, guys, here's the thing. You may not need it now, but this gives you a lifetime access on both desktop and mobile, and you can work on your way through all 10 courses completely at your own pace. Ask Brother Christian. He just got into tech. Well, not just getting into tech, but he just got a job as a support engineer, software engineer, support software engineer. Learned HTML, CSS, MongoDB, making a whole shitload of money now. And if it's not what he really wants to make, he's going to be taking steps to get there. Taking the same path as this gentleman that we just talked about. Start somewhere, know where you want to go, build. If you need to leave the company that you're currently at, leave. But gain the skills first. Gain the skills first. If you're feeling brave, you can kick things off with an introduction to C++, which is one of the most requested job skills in the coding industry, yet one of the hardest skills to learn. C++ was the coding language that we were taught in school. And believe it or not, it's not one of the top languages out there because you got things like Java and Python and so forth. But C++ is just about in every single thing from gaming to just about all the Adobe Studio platforms are written in C and C++. It's a fantastic language. If you go on things like Indeed or LinkedIn and search for C++ developers, it's a fantastic programming language to learn. And if you can learn C++, you can pretty much pick up on just about anything else. So this is for you all who want to get better at coding, learn coding. You may be in college right now, or you may not be in college, but you want to just explore coding because you have an itch. Or you want to get better at coding. You're an MIS major and you want to get better at it. And you want some other resources, another site that you can leverage to learn how to code and learn how on the latest and greatest technology that's out there. I'll drop this one in here as well and get back to my screen. So if you're feeling brave, you can kick things off with an introduction to C++, which is one of the most requested job skills in the coding industry, yet one of the hardest skills to learn. This course allows you to start from the ground up by conquering the basics and tackling hands-on projects, where you'll learn how to manipulate data so you can control your own programs and keep your code language clean and legible. From there, you can move on to courses on Git and GitHub, where you learn how to troubleshoot broken code and collaborate with others. The rest of the courses cover popular programs such as MongoDB, Node, Express, HTML, CSS, and more. And figuring out which coding language or style is for you starts with dabbing a little in each of options on the market. And this is a 13-hour boot camp can help you find your place. So it's going to give you the exposure that you need, guys, to determine where you want to go. Exposure leads to you taking the path. You may like C++. You may not like it. You may like MongoDB. You may not like it. You may like HTML and CSS. Well, you become a front-end developer. But this gives you exposure because it's a tool or it's a course that allows for you to get exposure to it and to try things or to get better at things. resource that exists out there. I put it in the chat so you guys can go out there and pick it up. I picked it up just to have in my back pocket. If I ever need to go back to my resources, look up coding in my email, I'll have it. All right, let's jump over, guys. Walmart's hiring. I have a love-hate relationship with Walmart, but Walmart's gotten better. Walmart's gotten better. You know, Walmart's gotten better. Their stores are better. Their customer service is better. They're becoming a tech company now. E-commerce. That's getting better. But Walmart's hiring 5,000 technologists this year for its global tech team, in addition to building out tech hubs in Toronto and Atlanta. So guys, maybe Christian, this may be for you. B2Bs, this may be for you. Take those skills that you guys have. Walmart's expanding. The 5,000 new hires will represent a significant expansion for global tech, which currently employs 20,000 people. The company is particularly interested in hiring cybersecurity professionals, architects, developers, software engineers, data scientists, data engineers, technical program managers, and product managers. The company is looking to hire cybersecurity professionals, PBO, architects, developers, Christian, software engineers, Christian, data scientists, AIME, data engineers, B2B, technical program managers, cryptechnology. Although he's a technical account manager, he can transform into a technical program manager. Technical program managers are basically project managers who are a little bit more technical. And product managers. Many people want to become a product manager. Ron, if you're watching this, this is a role for you. Marvin, if you're watching this, this could be a role for you as well, too. The Toronto and Atlanta facilities will join 15 other global tech hubs around the world, including Dallas, Charlotte, Portland, and the Silicon Valley. So Walmart is clearly expanding its tech footprint. How much is it willing to pay for top talent? Well, let's check. Let's check, guys. Software engineer. You become a software engineer at Walmart, a software engineer too, you've been making $113,000 a year.
Damn!
Software engineer 3, $172,000 a year.
Damn!
Senior software engineer, 202.
Damn!
Staff software engineer, 286.
Damn!
$250,000. $250,000. Let's compare this to things like Amazon. We talk about Amazon in this channel too, but they have levels, so they really don't compare. But let's talk about this. Software engineer, level 1, level 4, or software development engineer level, or software development engineer 1. They make $176 at Amazon. Software development engineer 2 make $251.
Damn!
And you see that stock being about $65,000. Well, as Amazon continues to grow and dominate the healthcare market, where they're planning on getting into, which is going to be another live stream topic, $250,000. Software development engineer 364. Principal software development engineer 509.
Damn!
Big time money, guys. Walmart's hiring. Walmart's hiring. Good company. Good company. You have Walmart on your resume. You are marketable. You are marketable. All right, we're going to do one more before I get out of here. We talked about, last Saturday, we talked about cloud certifications. Which ones were the most wanted or the most needed in the job market? Well, now we're going to talk about how much money you can make with these cloud certifications. Cloud is big. Outside of cybersecurity, it's one of the fastest growing areas of tech because there's so many people and so many companies that are transitioning to cloud. And it's a proven technology now. So they need people like Mr. Nix to help companies go from their on-premise solutions to their Microsoft Azure solutions, or to go from Azure to VMware, from VMware to Azure. This is all Mr. Nix stuff right here. And he talks about a lot of this stuff within his blog, martynixon2.com. Check him out. But these are the highest paying cloud certifications from Amazon Web Services, Microsoft, Google Cloud, and other tech giants that help you earn more than $100,000, guys. We already know this. The demand for cloud skills is growing, and salaries for these jobs are going up. We're going to just get to it right away. Okay? Because there are tons of jobs that are out there. Over the past year, there were 652,000 job openings that's listed the knowledge of AWS as a skill, and 487,000 that listed Microsoft Azure, and according to data provided by insider.dice.com and Burning Glass. Guys, the average IT or average salary for IT pros working in cloud computing was $144,000 a year.
Damn!
Okay, we're going to start from the lowest to the highest. A Citrix Certified Associate Virtualization. This certification can get you $115,000, guys. This certification can get you $115,000. A Citrix Associate level certification in virtualization is Skillsoft's 14th highest paid credential in IT industry with an average salary of $115,000. Microsoft Certified Administrative Associate gets you $121,000. And the Microsoft Associate level Azure Administration certification is Skillsoft's 12th highest paid credential in the IT industry with an average salary of $121,000. And IT pros with this credential typically manage their company's Azure cloud platform on a day-to-day basis. Think about this, guys. The reason why I'm bringing this information to you is because, when I am as a career coach, I understand it not only just as a career coach and getting it from my clients, but from listening to other people's platforms as well. I was listening to the business platform the other day because I'm starting to consume a little bit more of his content. He had an interesting show, interesting call in. And I would just say this, it's important to show your face when you're live streaming if you're a content creator. I think it's very important to be able to show your face, guys. I listen to certain shows, very few or very rarely do I listen to people who don't show their face. But that's one that I have started to listen to because I ended up on the channel. And it was a guy asking about, what can he do within his career? I was like, man, this would be the perfect client. And the gentleman, the show, I forgot the gentleman's name who runs the channel, but he gave some really good advice. But it came down to, guys, you have to know where you want to go. I can help with that, but you have to know where you want to go. At least know how much money you want to make. At least know that so we can start to target towards the money that you want to make and find positions that are targeted towards that. Nobody, I say this personally, I don't believe in just doing things because you enjoy doing them. No, you do things and you end up enjoy doing it because how much it allows for you to get paid and provide for others. At least that's what it's been in my career. I've had some shitty jobs, but I've made a lot of money. And I don't mind doing them. At least I can talk about them. But the only reason that I had those jobs and went towards those directions or that direction is because I wanted to make a certain amount of money. So you have to have a target of where you want to go. And you have to have skills so that you can be or earn a lot of money. You have to have skills. You have to learn skills. You have to think about it from the standpoint of, okay, well, if I have a skill, how much does this demand on the market? If you are a coder, you know it's going to demand $100,000 plus. So that's a skill to have, even if you don't like it. If you're a project manager, you know you're going to demand $100,000 plus, even though you may not like it. I'm not saying that you're going to like everything that you do, but if you want to get to a certain amount of money and to be able to provide for yourself and your family and live a good lifestyle, you're only going to do it for a certain amount of time if you invest right anyway. Find a path, develop the skills, make that whatever target that you want. It could be a dollar figure, it could be skills. But you want skills, guys. Microsoft Certified Azure Administration Associate, $121,000. Big time. VMware Certified Professional Data Center Virtualization. Another certification, VM Certified Professional Data Center Virtualization, $132,000. The cloud software giant VMware's professional level data center virtualization certification is Skillsoft's 9th highest paid, with an average salary of $132,000.
Damn!
Nutanix Certified Professional Multi-Cloud Infrastructure, $142,000.
Damn!
Cloud is big money, guys. I think last week we talked about Amazon, Microsoft, and Google because those are the biggest. But there are others that exist out there as well. AWS Certified Cloud or AWS Certified Solutions Architect Associate, $159,000.
Damn!
I just got to say this, guys. If you're not in the tech, man, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're shooting yourself in the foot for the future and setting up yourself. Guys, that's why I'm pushing it so hard. That's why PPO pushes it so hard, B2B and so forth. We push it because it is the future. It's involving everything. Matter of fact, one of my daughter's nurses, his name was Paul, the only male that she had. Good dude, been a nurse for a while. And we were talking about career stuff, and he was asking me what I did, and I told him I was in the tech. He was like, man, like, I got a friend who was a music teacher, and he ended up working for the company who did Guitar Hero, and he was part of that whole build out. And he's been a technical project manager for the last 14 years. But he was a music instructor, so it's for everybody. Everybody can find a place because tech is in everything that we do. Tech is in everything that we do. All the doctors that came into the room, they were on some sort of tablet, some sort of platform, some sort of tool, some sort of technology, hardware, software. It's for everybody. The entire operations of a hospital is all built around technology. The sensors that are on there, was on there. It's measuring everything. It's all technology, whether it's healthcare, supply chain where I'm at, retail. Tech is in everything. And if you're not into tech, you're being left behind, guys. You're being left behind. Google Certified Professional Cloud Architect, $169,000. Google Cloud Certified Professional Data Engineer, my boy B2B, $171,000. Damn! B2B, you don't got the certification, man. You might as well go and get it. Google's big in Atlanta, too. Adding cybersecurity credentials to a cloud certification can increase pay up to 7%, guys. You add cloud or cybersecurity to that cloud certification? Shit. You're really talking about getting to the bag, guys. You're really talking about getting to the bag. You add cybersecurity on top of cloud, or if you are in cybersecurity and you add cloud on top of it. It's big time. Your family's going to be applauding you. Your family is going to be applauding you just like this. Why? Because you made a great career choice for yourself and for your family. Guys, that's all I had for today. I need to get myself to the hospital to get my little girl home. It's a fantastic day, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, I didn't get a chance to read through the chats today. I just hit the super chats because I wanted to keep rocking.